Hi, this is Sheila with Succulent Fame, and today I'm sharing with you how I created this gorgeous succulent basket. And I also want to share with you how I was able to gather all these lovely specimens that I have. And I also want to share with you how I achieved great success with my succulent cuttings and how I was able to grow roots on them. So here you go. I particularly use Bounty paper towel as my base because these are really durable and they are extra absorbent, so it wicks away moisture. And let's put some cactus soil. This is fast draining. And to start with, this is the Crassula ovata, or the jade plant, or the money plant, which is believed to attract money, thus the name. And here's my handy dandy sock brush with a very useful flat end. So at this point we have to make sure that it's packed firmly but not too tight. This one is the Portulacaria afra. It is also called the elephant bush or the dwarf jade plant. This one is the Crassula mini pine tree. Let me just put this guy right here. And this one is the Crassula ovata skinny fingers, or the golem jade. This cutting arrived 3 months ago. Look at all these roots. And this one is also called the ogre ears because of Shrek's ears. This one is the Echeveria elegans, which has a very lovely rosette shape. Let me just show you this guy's root ball as well. I'm so proud of these guys with all these healthy root balls on them. This baby arrived about 3 months ago too. See, like with proper care, they do grow roots real fast. I'm also adding perlites as I go because it would be harder to get into these tight spaces later. And this one is the Kalanchoe tomentosa, or the panda ear. This one has proven to be a very resilient plant. This one is a tough one. Again, with the healthy root balls, I'm putting this one on this side and more of the perlites. And then this one is the sedum daisiphyllum, or a form of stone crop. Let me just put this tiny guy right here and then add more soil so that we can pack it again firmly but not tightly, or not too tight. I'm actually using 2 spoons, 2 spoon sizes. This one is the Sempervivum bladder with a pink lining. And then again, perlites. This one is the Echeveria ripple. See like how big this root ball is as well. I'll be giving you some tips in a bit. And these are really important tips that has helped me a lot with these cuttings. So I've always started with cuttings and then I just grow roots on them. And again, perlites and more soil. And then I also need to make sure that I take out or sweep out all the perlites out of the leaves. And this one is my Sadeveria sorrento. Let me just plant this guy right here and put more soil again. This one is my Euphorbia terracali, or my sticks on fire. This one has like a pinkish reddish hue on it. That's the name, sticks on fire. This one is my Nussbaumer sedum. So let me just pack this guy in and then add more of the perlites. And then I'm adding another Sadeveria sorrento on this side. And then let me just sweep out these perlites out of the leaves. This brush is actually real soft, so it doesn't leave any mark. This one is another stone crop. And just add more soil onto it, and then use my handy dandy flat end. Let me also show you a photo of a fresh cutting and how it looks 5 days after with a calloused over tip. So this is 5 days after. Okay, so here are 5 important tips that you need to know about these cuttings. While I'm actually trimming this paper towel off of the basket, so I'm trimming off the excess paper towel. Remember that the remaining edges will be covered by perlite, so it doesn't have to be perfect. So tip number 1, the fastest way to gather an assortment of interesting succulents is to order online, and you have to order it like an assorted cuttings, and there is a really good upside to it, which is the fact that cuttings are definitely sold at an affordable price. So you get an assortment and a huge array of different succulents at a cheaper price. Tip number 2, I also suggest buying them from reliable sources who are proven to send healthy cuttings to start with. Tip number 3, when you do get cuttings, do not water them for 2 weeks, especially if you are using the commercial cactus soil when potting, because the cactus soil actually are slightly damp in the bag already to start with. So after potting, if you're using the cactus soil mix, you have to make sure that you don't water for 2 weeks. I will also be creating a separate video about the best way to water these succulents too. So tip number 4, make sure that the cuttings have calloused over before planting them in cactus soil. If you are ordering online, they may have likely calloused over in the mail. You can immediately pot them, but again, no watering for about 2 weeks. Tip number 5, when you first pot them, they will show signs of drying and a leaf or 2 will dry up. Don't panic. Please fight the urge to water them when you see a leaf or 2 wilting. It's natural. That's their way of pushing roots. So here you go. Here's my finished project. You will also hear more tips about caring for succulents in my next videos. I will also keep sharing motivational reminders, which I hope will inspire you. And if you have questions or suggestions, feel free to comment down below as well, even if you have questions about how I create these videos. Had a huge success with growing roots. Hi, this is Sheila with Succulent Fame. Let me just share with you how I was able to gather these lovely specimens. Hi, this is Sheila with Succulent Fame. Let me just share. I totally had fun doing this video, and I hope you had fun watching it too. And today, as always, before I go, I just want to share with you that in all human affairs, it's all about efforts and results. And the strength of the effort is the measure of the result. And this is coming from James Allen, who is my favorite author, and he's the man behind As a Man Thinketh. So put great efforts and you will achieve huge results. This is Sheila again for Succulent Fame. Thank you.